How's it going? So I've been thinking about this all day. We're outside our hog barn. We need to do a little trimming up, so what I've noticed, see how this grass is almost purple? We've got copious amounts of ammonium escaping our hog barns. We've got it here above the pits, and we've got it in our pit fans. So what I'm working on with our project is bottom line, I'm just an environmentalist, and I see the impact of the livestock industry. The Not in My Backyard has made all of our livestock very centrally located, and the distribution is terrible, not only for the nutrients, but what's happening. So we're basically going to build a facility that will take other people's manure and value add it, and in exchange get products that we can pump back into the system. And one of those is we'll have a copious amount of biochar. And what I'm looking at is, if you notice, I got a big wind in my face right here. So if let's take some of these seeds right here, head into the barn. And even though it's 92 degrees today, we're drawing air through the barn out right here. So if I throw up these seeds, see how they come right out there? So we take this biochar that is derived after we take the methane out of the manure, clean it, pump it in the pipeline, take out the water, get potable water, then a liquid effluent, then we put it in a gasifier and we get biochar, which is condensed carbon, a little bit of nutrients. But what I've imagined all day is this point right here. I'm imagining something on the wall right here, and basically bags of biochar. So as this air passes through each barn, I want about 20 suitcases that are higher than the pigs can handle, and that biochar will just sit here and absorb ammonium. So this is ammonium that we're just pumping into the atmosphere, that we could have these in every single barn that there ever was, and we will clean and make a healthier environment for the pigs, but also bottle up this ammonium that we're just exporting into the atmosphere, put it in a product that will get locked away. So imagine putting this product on your lawn. Instead of it being quickly available and burning, it's there for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and it'll access your soil health. We can put it in a strip till machine. We can do all kinds of things with it. So that's just one facet. So the other thing we have to consider is that, when we manage these pigs, we have a lot of antibiotics. And this pig right here, if we treat him, we've got a withdrawal day until we can market that hog. But if I treat this pig, then those antibiotics are going to go through him and down in the pit. All right? That's an issue. So think about influenza, cancer. If we have all these antibiotics that are in our water stream, not only from this source, but municipalities, when we get a heavy rainfall and it's just flushed into the river, what are the long-term effects of that? So if we clean up the air, clean up the water, we can take these products in the field, have continuous cropping. But basically the dream here is that, there's this gray area that no one talks about. It's great to have livestock in your field, but the reality is we're always going to have a cheap food source, but we need to be more environmentally responsible for not just the production, but the whole back end of the whole system. And that's what I'm working on. It's a huge opportunity that no one wants to address. Basically what has happened is, in the late 90s, early 2000s, hogs went down to about 8 cents, and basically nearly all private guys got out. So now these are owned by a corporation, and this feed that is brought to us, we own the facility, but this feed is paid for. But this is what you are growing, comes to us, and then the 1,000 of acres that it takes to feed 12 rooms of pigs here is not distributed on those same acres And through time, those nutrients get very dense. We have issues like we talked about earlier, and we're going to address all these. I'm pretty passionate about it. So I'm going to be making some bags to put out here, and just follow along. We're going to have Purdue do some studies of the analysis of the biochar before and after. And I think it's like a cat in a hat. I think you can store incredible, copious amounts that otherwise would just be a complete waste. You know, I talk about that with sun and intercropping. The same can be true here. You know, the same can be true about managing just equilibriums. I gotta get back at it, but I know what I'm gonna do yet. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.